Anthony Martial may be about to make shock move to Inter Milan according to reports. Manchester United are in sales mode as they look to wrap up their summer spending in style, and they may have just been handed a fantastic opportunity just as the window enters its final weeks, with interest in Anthony Martial emerging. The Frenchman has been a constant source of frustration around Old Trafford. Perennially injured and lacking in consistency, Martial has been far from reliable in a United shirt. His issues have arguably never been more pronounced than they were last season. The 27-year-old missed 27 matches through injury, and that does not even account for the games he was deemed only fit enough for the bench. Bearing in mind Martial is one of the club's top earners, reportedly on £250,000 a week, he is certainly a player the club would like to move on. But on that money and with that injury record, it was thought that Man United would be stuck with him this season. Now, however, caught offside reports that Inter Milan are considering a move for Martial after they failed in their pursuit of Arsenal striker Folarin Balogun. The Gunners will not budge on their £50 valuation of the 22-year-old American, forcing the Nerazzurri to shop around. And while Anthony Martial's current salary would cost Inter around £13 million a year, unaffordable to Inter, there is a belief that his overall cost could be negotiated down to a number significantly lower than Arsenal's Balogun price. As demonstrated by West Ham's pursuit of Harry Maguire, Man United are willing to pay players off if necessary to move them on, and a similar situation could develop in this instance. Inter's current top earner, Lautaro Martinez, earns around £184,000 a week. Were Martial to take on a similar wage, there would be roughly a £70,000 a week shortfall. But with only a year to run on his deal at United, the club would only be required to supply a golden handshake worth around £3.6 million. The kind of fee United could expect is something of an unknown at this juncture. Transfermarkt places Martial's value at around £13 million, but the Red Devils would probably have to settle for less were he to negotiate a deal as a top earner at a new employer. But getting his wages off the books and making room for a striker who offered some measure of reliability and consistency would be its own reward for Manchester United. In other news, Aston Villa considering late approach for Man United attacker. Aston Villa are one of a handful of clubs monitoring Jadon Sancho's Manchester United situation. Despite joining the Red Devils from Borussia Dortmund for over £70 million just 2 years ago, the English winger is facing an uncertain future and could leave the Red Devils before next month's transfer deadline. Having failed to recapture the same form that earned him such a high-profile move, sources have revealed to Caught Offside that Villa are one club interested in offering the struggling winger an escape from his Old Trafford nightmare. And with Leon Bailey netting just 4 times last season, despite starting 26 Premier League games, as well as the fact his contract will enter its final year this time next year, Unai Emery has added Sancho to his list of potential summer options. The Midlands club are not the only side intrigued by the former Dortmund winger though. Other sides, some in the Premier League and others abroad, have also internally discussed United's number 25. Our sources believe the mounting interest in the Englishman could lead to a late transfer dash. And while Erik ten Hag is currently open to letting the 23-year-old leave, as long as a realistic offer is made, the Dutchman wants assurances funds received will be reinvested into the squad. Therefore, any approaches too late in the window could force the 53-year-old to reconsider. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe to Man United Hub to get all the latest updates.